Well, welcome back. I expect this to be the last episode. We'll buy a couple little things here. I'll dig these things up, and then after that, we'll head on to what I think is the final boss. Or something close to it, if not. Beofen. Fire. Alright, well, these are gonna give me some place to go. But yeah, you can tell already, of course, because you can see the length of the video, but I imagine this one's gonna be a longer one. Because there's also likely a number of small things I want to take a look at after I complete the game too. Like, what's free play like? Where you just like, but you get their custom battle. I swear, if I click on all of these things correct the first time, it's gonna be hilarious. They're late. Yeah, I keep seeing that orange rabbit every now and then. It's like once you have one, it's just not hard to find them anymore. Of course, first time I got one was pretty darn early in the game anyways. It's not like I actually had that many opportunities to see any particular pet until then. That's the pet that some of those endgame bosses had. Oh jeez, 5? This better be good, my god. I didn't expect to spend this much of the game on this thing. I know one of them, the first one had 3. Why do the last ones only have 2 in comparison? This is a little ridiculous. It's gonna take more time just walking from place to place than to actually do anything else related to this thing. Oh well. There's no timeline on this episode, so... So you have to always get all the shards in a specific order? I think you do. I don't think you can just... I don't think you just see spots shop to dig all the different things up immediately. Are you kidding? Alright, hold on. Why is it at the door? Let's take the other way around. It's weird. I mean, this upper part of the stairs here looks like it's made of mud or something. You'd think it'd be slippery if so. Dig. I'm sure they appreciate me digging here. That's very few turns I have left this time. Incidentally, it doesn't matter. Where to now? All the way over here. This game needs a fast travel of some sort, or some way to skip the walking animation. It's just that, especially with this area, it just takes so long from to walk from one place to another, and the things you do in a given place are usually so brief, it's just not a good balance of traveling versus doing things. By traveling, I mean just watching your character walk. Man, they're really cutting down on the turns here, aren't they? Again, it doesn't matter. Fantastic. Only one more amulet to build after this. I've never even needed armor in this whole game. No armor whatsoever. Oh, whatever. I could just decide to not build this thing. And the game seems to like this thing a lot. Like, it's giving me the hard stuff. It's giving me the difficult challenges now. It feels like. Wish I can't get rid of this red down here, so there's not much I can really do. I wish I could connect these right here, but I don't think there's a way to do it. No, using this yellow one, or using these purples right here seems like a bad idea. Alright, we're good. Great, something else that does basically nothing. Is there anything you never get to go back to Shinku? You get to explore the other two remaining areas in the game, but not Shinku. And now from there, where is the next place to go? I don't know if it would be fast to go to the left or the right. I probably should have actually. I don't think I saw anything in Sakmet. Maybe I didn't look hard enough. I don't know if I actually looked in Sakmet for places to dig things up. Maybe I should have gone there immediately. Oh well. I'll just fly there from here. I don't think it would be on Mystery Island. There was one on Mystery Island that had a part that was actually in an earlier area, but I don't know if they would have any of these things that have parts in later areas. The annoying part is just you have to do these in order. There it is. Oh. What is it if you... Is it if you click on your character? I guess if I drag on my character, it snaps back to the character. Wish I knew how to do that before. So I didn't have to move the camera along myself. Alright, we're getting there. Fire. I'm curious what this one will do. Not necessarily anything related to the fact that it's fire, to be honest, but we'll see. Hopefully it's localized to the catacombs or something. Because I don't feel like digging up another 5 of these things. Yeah, those do pick you out sometimes. Like it really matters. Guess there's at least 3 on this one. Most roads lead to the right place, incidentally. Otherwise, I mean, it's like it's really a puzzle. If not, it seems kind of luck-based. I seriously am spending more time walking between these. This one's another 5. At least this one's close by physically, but not actually in terms of Not temporally. Another orange rabbit thing. I keep seeing you guys everywhere. Lots of Mazus lately, too. I'll probably never remember what those guys are called. Yeah. Okay, that was pure luck. Okay, someone was very aggressively trying to get my attention. 1 second. Okay, that was someone trying very hard to get my attention for something they actually turned out not to need my help with. Anyways, let's craft this thing. And that'll be that. Then we can head up to what's probably the final fight, which... I guess I can try to actually do a real final fight. Just to, like, see if I'm actually capable of playing Othello, after having not played Othello for this whole game. Which I'm probably not. But again, like, he's gonna have abilities to, like, do point things and whatnot. So we're not really on even footing. In fact, I'd be at a disadvantage at that point. Oh well. What do you do? Whatever. I think I'll do much to make things on the sides line up with each other at this point. It's very different music that plays here, though. Okay. That's that last amulet. And for whatever reason, I think the game always automatically equips them. Yeah, weird. I mean, honestly, if I was going to use any of these, I'd actually prefer the Life Giver anyways. Thanks, Colton. Okay. I got a date with a Kyrie. If I could just trick that one island mystic into saying that dude's name, then I would get the avatar. There's an avatar that you get if you walk up to the island mystic, and he normally says random things to you. They're like randomly generated. But if he says something that happens to have the word Kyrie in it, then you get an avatar for it, which is extremely rare. Neopets is full of stuff like that. Alright, so as long as this guy doesn't have a loadout that seems too ridiculous, I can probably give at least one shot at fighting him, like, legitimately. Without using all my crazy weapons. We'll see. Oh, it's got a moon staff. That's not anything that special. Causing further flips. That is useful. I got a token. No points. Yeah. Yeah, let's see what this guy can do. So it's kind of weird because I'm basically just using my usual strategy to prevent them from ever having more than a single line of stuff, but I'm using it without ever actually going in for the kill. Okay. Well, I mean, at that point, I didn't even do that. That's just the game being easy. Like, I did that under my own power entirely. I feel validated. He still got more points somehow. I don't know how. But points don't matter, so... Oh, dude, this is your own fault. I did that fair and square. Just go play The Sims or something. Oh, really? I do? I should have read some of this quest text that otherwise I don't think I ever get to see. Oh, what? Well, okay, never mind. Okay, so you can stand in a certain place and then click on it. Huh, I didn't expect that. Never mind. Oh, we're here again. When did we get here? And also, why did I ever come here in the first place? What was I here for? Like, what was my goal in life? Yeah, like, what else do you have to do in life? Like, that I understand, but... Oh, of course. I guess I just couldn't come back to Shinku because it was apparently destroyed. Sweet. I wasn't sure if anyone ever noticed I did that. The little moddable thing. Why is there a Jub here? Someone just wanted to acknowledge the existence of Jubs in this game, so just stuck one in the corner at the very end, I guess. That was a weirdly pleasant game. Really nice production values, actually, in all seriousness. Some of the writing was really fun. I forgot this was Capcom. Neopets had a few things with Capcom, didn't they? Maybe it was just this. I don't know how this compares to the other versions of the game, though. There is, I think, a DS release and also a Wii release. I have a feeling they're the same as this one, like nearly identical. If they're meaningfully different, I might actually play those. I don't know, though. But yeah, I didn't expect this to actually be interesting. I always knew that this game existed, but I just never touched it because I thought it would be totally uninteresting. I thought to myself, if there's not much else I feel like playing, I'll move on to Puzzle Adventure. But in this case, I happened to just pick it up in the Nick Arcade group of games, and here we are. It was actually a rather pleasant game. In some ways, actually, in certain like production values senses of the word, it's actually, I think, better than, surprisingly, than Darkest Fair ended up being. Not as much in the spirit of local land. That's interesting. Not as much in the spirit of Neopets and like the adventure and whatnot, but I can play against myself. That's fantastic. No stats though. That's weird. Level 35, but stats are just whatever. Still just use whatever though. New adventures. Guess you can't play if they're both or you need to say you're ready. This is amazing. It's weird seeing myself mirrored. Retreat. No. I'm surprised they have a land game supporting this though, in all seriousness. I don't even get to choose which deck I'm on. That's strange. Wait, why can't I use the... Wait. There we go. Perfect draw. Fantastic. What's that? What's playing online actually like? Is it just like playing with whoever? Is it actually like a... Ah. And what else? So we have custom battles, we have unlockables. I never looked at these. Codes. Well, do whatever you want with those. I don't know what those do. I did open this at some point, didn't I? I have no idea. I don't know if that's still up or not. They generally don't take stuff down off the site. What's the point of these, by the way? Like, you never... Do they expect this game to be more 3D than it is? Like, these animations have anything to do with anything. It's a little strange. Like, I don't know why they bothered having a 3D model. Oh well. So there's instant action, which is just play against something. Interesting. There are many games apparently? Oh, I see. The taming, the solving, the searching. Solving? Taming, and then training. Okay, I know those. What's solving? There's searching, which is looking for... There's clicking and grabbing. What's solving? Extreme. Oh. Isn't this the same thing as the searching? In what way is this solving anything? Whatever. You unlock the next difficulty once you do one? Apparently. Kinda weird. Custom value. I'm curious how custom it is. You know, just see what inventory they have or anything. It's kind of weird. I forgot that as we talk. See, I feel like I'm just one of these guys. But Rookie. Very well armored. Very good at games of hide and seek. Kind of random to mention, but okay, cool. Look at that eyeball. Falling in. I think the rest are just random Neopets. Maybe not. Not really big side rig. Well, so what's the deal with this guy if I try to play with this guy? Bonus squares, random bonus squares. Bonus squares. For fans of pointiness. Yeah, I guess it's as pointy as it can be while being symmetrical. About as much of a circle as you can make from squares. I remember that one. Most delicious. They don't even use some of these. Waffle. 4 squares, lots of fun. It's a bigger one. Oh geez. Yeah, some of these I've seen. Someone had to write on this. The walls are closing in. The board you've been holding out for. H. The on a present kind. Okay, yeah, I was thinking the arrow kind because I actually have a bow, which I've never used for anything. Does this guy have his... What abilities does this guy have? His third ability is just not there. So he can't shake the... That's interesting. So he can't shake the board, but he also doesn't have his other little status effect. Huh. Yeah, so you don't get all the Neopets. That's odd. It's not especially custom. Of course, if I ever wanted to, supposedly play as whatever species or whatever, I could just replace the graphics here. As you can see, I changed the logo as well. So all of the graphics in this game, they're just, it's just one big zip file. One zip archive. You just unzip it and then rezip it back after you make your modifications. So you can just swap out whatever graphics you feel like. So I can just pretend playing as whatever I feel like if I wanted. I could be a whatever, bony rookie or whatever. Okay though. That was fun. Again, I was pleasantly surprised. I have a feeling the other versions of this game are identical, but I'll have to look into it and see if they actually are or aren't. So, probably the end of all the Neopets things on this channel. I don't think there's anything more to do. Not a lot, unfortunately, but hey. I'll take a pleasant surprise in this one. Story was not, of course, that engaging. Writing on the level of individual scenes and dialogue tended to be pretty funny. But the actual story was, well, it was probably affected a little negatively by the gameplay. Honestly, it's sad that the gameplay was the weakest part, that I just, like, destroyed everything. But at the same time, I feel like the pacing would have been way off if I wasn't immediately winning all the games. And even the final... Maybe I just got lucky in that final fight, but, like, I didn't even use any of my broken stuff anymore. It wasn't, I don't think it was even just that everything was broken. With the abilities I had, it was just, like, the AI just isn't that good, I guess? I'm not sure. It's kind of weird. Oh well. Harmless, fun, kind of cool. Some nice music, some nice graphics, some fun writing. It's worth it in the end. Even if I wasn't going to expect to get a crazy story from it anyways. It was better of a story than I expected. I'll say that. Just having low expectations coming in. Oh well. No idea what to do after this one if I don't decide to play another version of the same game. Oh well. But it was nice getting to relive some stuff from this. And it was also great going to different places from Neopets and actually seeing landmarks in them. Even if it was kind of weird that, for instance, you didn't really do much of anything anywhere in Mystery Island and you spent way more time than I thought was sensible in the desert. But on the whole, like, it had the Neopets sense of humor. They were mostly pretty faithful. More so than I think any other game I've seen based on Neopets. So actually, I think this has a fairly special status amongst Neopets games. I'm impressed. I'm pleased. Alright. Awkward, slow, simple, quiet ending, but lots of games are like that, unfortunately. That's all. Bye, everyone. Thanks for holding out on this weird little adventure of mine.